I think everyone approached this final round of the 115th Open with some trepidation, especially as far as the weather was concerned. But those doubts were soon dispelled. We had sunshine and comparative calm after the gales and squalls of the first 3 days. But the doubts for Greg Norman concerned his ability to hang on to the lead through the final round of the championship. After all, he'd already let it slip this season in the US Open and the US Masters. But ready to overhaul him, Tomi Nakajima, out to become Japan's first major winner. 3 shots off the lead, Ian Woosnam and Gordon Brand, they were challenging for Britain. But out of contention, Seve Ballesteros. 3 indifferent rounds had left him 13 shots behind Norman, and he'd had some harsh words to say about the narrow fairways and the cruel rough. But he certainly found his way around today, heading up the 18th, needing a 4 for 64.
Boom, straight in. And that is one of the great rounds. Certainly Greg Norman's was, but today's round from Seve was one of conscious confidence done in cold blood. And there aren't many that can do that sort of thing.
Seve in the clubhouse, 8 over par, a 64, 1 shot off the course record. But when the leaders went out, it was Greg Norman needing to keep his nerve, but it was the composure of Tomi Nakajima that was tested first. Here, putting for par on the first green.
Oh, and he's missed one. Well, would you believe it? He went 9 holes the other day and 1 putted every green. And that's a niggly-naggly start. And what a moment for Greg Norman. Suddenly, I think, well, he's certainly going to take 5. I've got a chance to go 1 further ahead. You wouldn't believe it, would you? You wouldn't believe that, would you? The perfect drive, a pushed second, and 4 from the edge of the green from one of the best players in the business.
Well, Norman got his par and had a 3-shot lead. Up ahead, Woosnam dropped shots at the 2nd and the 3rd, and Brand dropped a shot at the 3rd also. Well, we join Greg Norman once again, his 2nd shot at that 3rd hole.
Slightly quicker rhythm there. That backswing was definitely speeded up. And he's pulled that badly. That's a poor shot. He's over there. He's 40 yards wide. And the wind's from the right, I agree. Not a good second from Norman. Nakajima at the 3rd. A little pitch at the 3rd. Awkward shot. And that's a delightful little chip up there. Still a bit to do, but we might see a change here. Greg Norman was very much in control of this hole, one thought, 5 or 6 minutes ago. Oh, beautifully played. Oh, well, if he doesn't win today, my Auntie Nellie will become Uncle Charlie. That really is quite extraordinary. I wonder what thoughts are going through Nakajima's mind now. This for his par 4 at the 3rd. And that's how it goes. Another one. And he missed one shorter than this at the 1st. Well, well, well. Greg Norman had a 5-shot lead at one stage yesterday. I do believe I'm right in thinking he had a 5-shot lead in the US Open at one stage. Surely he can't let it go this time. Another 2 strokes taken off Tomi Nakajima. And Greg Norman riding high.
Except for that 1 iron shot that he hit there, he's played a very confident and very, very good round so far today. Not backing off at all, aggressively going at the hole, going with the wooden clubs off the tee. Here he is at the 4th. right at it. That's as close as we've seen any ball here today. It's about 7 feet short, dead on line.
Back to the 5th, and Ian Woosnam, who's dropped 2 strokes so far, has this for a birdie. Well done. A good 3 from Ian Woosnam.
And now the man of the moment, Greg Norman. 5 shots in front. This would give him a 6-stroke lead. Well, he didn't go quite far enough out to the right. That's too bad, but it's a par for Norman almost undoubtedly. He's going to finish.
4, please.
Well, he's got that. Norman remains 5 shots in the lead.
So Ian Woosnam stops the rot, moving into that tie for second place and 5 over with Tommy Nakajima, but Gordon Brand dropped 2 shots at the 5th and is back 7 shots off the lead. And Seve Ballesteros in the clubhouse after his 64 today, moving slowly up that leaderboard.
David Graham at the 7th. Graham 8 over. He has this for the Eagle 3 though.
Come on to the hole. Come to the hole.
That is a beautiful putt. Oh, that's a terrific shot. So he goes back to 6 over. It's a stroke dropped. Championship leader. And that will take him back over par again. But only 1. Out at the 7th now. This is interesting because Woosnam is so powerful. This par 5 at 528 yards. He's hit a huge drive. He's going in here with his favorite 1-iron. Sends it out to the right, trying to hook it and make it run. Missed the bunkers. Come on now, turn maybe a bit. That's a super shot. What a great eagle this would be. It's a long way. Oh, what a great bid. And we hear that Faldo got his putt at the 8th. So a little tap in, and it's a beautiful birdie. He's had 2 now in 3 holes. And he goes into second place on his own at 4 over. Terrific stuff.
That was Langer's putt for a birdie, would you believe, at the 12th, 428 yards, and he very nearly holed his second shot. So he goes back to 7 over.
Oh, and that's better. So he's in second place at 4 over, joint second.
Greg Norman, the man who hits it perhaps further than anyone else in the field. He's got a shot of no more than 175, 180 yards. Calm conditions, want to pitch it on the front half of the green and let it bounce up the step. Oh, and that's just what he's done. Nakajima, his 3rd at the 8th. Oh dear, oh, I say that's lucky. Must have hurt someone, but certainly not Nakajima. But that is actually going to run down the bottom step. to be another shot gone.
You were just going farther forward, not farther forward, forward to father, to 13th. So, Langer. 7 over. And a beautiful putt back to 6 over, so he's not finished with it.
Greg Norman, this relatively little putt for a birdie 3. The gap is now 4, with Nakajima bound to take a 5 here. There she goes, a birdie 3. He's now 5 ahead, 10 holes left.
This is up to the 11th hole, and it's a lovely little par 3. It's 177 yards, and this is for a birdie from Faldo. Good strike, good birdie. Back to 7 over.
Bernhard Langer at the 14th. And what a burst of brilliance he's going through at the moment. 4 threes in a row, only one of them a short hole, and the 14th, here he goes again. My word, if that had bobbed in the hole, what excitement it might have caused. Oh dear. Well, a short putt for a 3, a par 3 next. Woosnam here with a good finish. Would sneak into all sorts of good positions, but that's a little bit heavy-handed. Well, we'll leave Ian Woosnam with a putt for his par at the 10th. Now, Langer. Oh, he's misread that. Far too much borrow. Out in 36, that's 1 over par. And this will stay at 5 over for the championship. No, he was on the move there. You saw the body move, the head move. Didn't stay still and hit it positively. So Woosnam will drop a stroke. And now 6 over. And news, when we left Bernhard Langer, he had a 5 or 6 foot putt for a birdie. He missed, and he missed the one coming back.
Woosnam had dropped another shot at the 11th. Here's Norman back on the 11th tee.
Well, he looks like he's missed the green.
Gordon Brand at the 12th. 8 over par. 2 6s in the first 9. Dented his chances very severely, but that's come in nicely.
So Greg Norman on the 11th in the bunker. It was a tough shot. The pin cut towards that side, and impossible for him to stop it any closer than that.
Brand putting at the 12th for a 3. 8 over par. And yes. Ooh, that's better. Takes him back to 7 over. The leader so far of those completed scores, Seve Ballesteros, after that sparkling 64 this morning.
Norman then to save par on the 11th. So Greg goes to 1 over. th fairway and Bernhard Langer. Second shot. There you have it. Wonderful natural links hole, this 17th. Langer there on the upslope. Launches it away. Well followed and a great shot. Just off the green, but he should get down in 2 with no problem from there for a birdie.
Greg Norman, the far end of the course. What a time. This is a time for a good defensive shot. By that I mean no fancy ideas, just nicely to the middle of the green. If it finishes close, all to the good, but we must get a 4. That's away, a little bit wide, but perfect length. Now it's time for 2 putting from there. He's in a position now to make sure he goes ahead and wins. Now, how would you fancy that one? That's Nakajima's ball to the right of the 12th. He hit a very good drive, and he's plunged in there. And this will take a very good shot to get it out. The bank is pretty steep in front, not all that high. You've got to give it a big, sharp shudder, and up it comes, and out and down. Whatever happens, he's going to stay 4 strokes ahead. Fair bit of swing on this one from his left. Oh, lovely touch. That's the way. Just keep rolling them up and making the others fight for it. Course strategy. Back to Nakajima. It's for a par 4 at the 12th. Oh, they're not going in today. Greg Norman will increase his lead.
th, Bernhard Langer. 3rd shot. And you can see the caddy's taking the pin out, so he's going for this for an eagle. Well, it's a good touch. Langer on 17, this for a birdie 4. This to take him into a tie for 2nd place with Tommy Nakajima. It's in.
Langer here at the 18th, he's hit a pretty short tee shot. Must have played an iron from the tee. Bit of breeze from the right. He's just played it a little bit wide. It'll be front of the green, middle, well away from the hole, but safely on. Woosnam, birdie at the 14th, he's got it. Oh, that could be a very crucial blow. Although he's dropped a couple in the last 3 holes, puts him back to 7 over. 18th, and Langer for his par 4. Oh, what a good putt to hole. That's a 4 for Langer. He finishes at 6 over. That's 2.86. Seve was the first one to beat Seve, who was 2.88. Pete Coleman there will be delighted. And Pinero, his partner too. And back to the 14th. And the leader, Greg Norman's 2nd shot. Looks to be lying pretty well, and that looks a lofted club. He's going, oh, hits the flag, and just when he needed it, tremendous applause at the green. You might even think it's gone in the hole, but fortune this time so far is favouring the brave. Don't start rehearsing your winning speech just yet. So Greg Norman, this for a birdie 3 at the 14th after that second shot from the rough, which clattered into the flag and stopped where you see it there. This to get back to level par. Yes, well done. Lovely, lovely second. And a superb 3. Only 4 holes left to play.
Gordon Brand first to play his second to the 17th. And as you can see, straight up the valley, the green set right in front of that vast grandstand. Oh, I think he had a bit of a go at that. And tiptoes onto the front of the green. Oh, and he's going to have quite a short putt for an eagle 3. He's 7 over, so 3 here would take him to second place. Playing with Gordon Brand in Woosnam. Thinks he can get home with an iron. Same shape, out to the right, brings it back. Oh, good bounce forward off the slope. Whoa, whoa, that's enough. 2 super shots.
Well, Greg Norman at the 16th, he pushed his tee shot way over to his right. But again, he looks to be lying cleanly.
Go on.
The one problem we must avoid is the bank and the stream. And he's done that quite magnificently. Just look how that ball pitched and stopped there. Quite remarkable, the backswing he gets. Nakajima. Well, there were cries of go, go, go. The news that Tommy Nakajima's challenge grinding to a halt. He's found the water here at the 16th.
So Woosnam, 17th green. Eagle putt. Good try. That'll be a 4. A birdie 4, taking to 6 over and a tie for second place.
Well, Nakajima, I think this is his 4th shot, and his chances of finishing even second now virtually gone. Nakajima pitches up. And a very good pitch.
Gordon Brand now, 17th green. His go at an eagle. And he goes into second place all on his own at 5 over par.
Back at the 16th, Greg Norman for a birdie 3. No, and just slid away. But that keeps him at level par and way ahead of the field. Faldo, final putt, hopefully. This for a round of 70. Yes, well done. 70 and total 287. Home in 34. Now Nakajima for a 1 over par 5 at the 16th. Yes, well done. But that takes him now to 7 over par, 5 over for today. Gordon Brand's second shot to the 18th. Brand in second place at the moment at 5 over. away from the hole, so he needs 2 nice putts from there. Now Woosnam from the edge of the fairway. 6 over, 1 behind Gordon Brand, tied with Bernhard Langer, who had a 68 today. Good-looking shot. Oh, beautiful stroke, and running right at the hole and beyond. That was a super shot with a long iron from Ian Woosnam.
Nakajima might have been a little ambitious with his second shot. He's left himself in a very bad place. The lie's rather moderate, but you can see the stance is absolutely awful. I don't think he can get on.
So that's 3 shots Nakajima's played at this par 5, which some are getting up in 2. Greg Norman with approximately 140 yards to go. Doubtful from where he is that you can see the pin. Quite a steep bank. A lovely easy swing and a glorious result.
Great shot there from Greg Norman. Tremendous applause for Ian Woosnam and Gordon Brand.
Nakajima's 4th shot, the 17th.
The 18th. Woosnam at the back of the green, Brand at the front of the green, and it'll be Brand to putt first. Oh, delightful putt. If it just comes another couple of feet. Very good effort from Gordon Brand.
Nakajima for his par at the 17th. When things go badly, they don't fall, those ones.
Woosnam at the 18th, running it down. More swing than he thought. Mark, Gordon Brand will putt out. Woosnam's had a very good championship indeed.
His lead is 5, and this putt to take it to 6. Didn't think about the one back.
Brand holds out. Very well done. 2 putts from long range. He finishes at 5 over the card. Home in 32 for around a 71. And that most assuredly put him into 2nd place. Very good week's work.
Norman for his par at 17. Almost as far past as he was before. No mistake. Stays level par.
Woosnam at the 18th. Also down in 4. Round of 72 today. And he ties with Bernhard Langer at 6 over 286. Well, he's had his share of disappointments over the last few seasons, but this looks like being it. Bunkers down the left, and he's missed those only just right, well, 3 or 4 yards away from the bunker. We see the back of that in good shape. A rather weary-looking Nakajima. Down the right side, could be into the crowd. Let's hope no damage is done. Oh, it clattered somebody. He's a long way to go. 220 yards, 215 yards. Looks to be lying cleanly. This is a long iron for Nakajima. Pitched well short of the green. Now, I don't know whether he underclubbed there or whether he mishit it, but he's quite a distance short of the green, 20 or 30 yards or so. About 160 yards or so, maybe a bit more to go. Come on now. A good grandstand finish. He's hit a thin one to the right, not one of his Sunday best. It'll just catch the green, almost down where Gordon Brand was, and off they go. All we needed a couple of bulls chasing up behind, and we'd think we were in Pant Plain. There he is. Just come to Misa. Now, I wonder what he's thinking now. He's waited a long time. Is it going to be a smile hiding a misty eye? Let's wait for the cheer when he comes actually into the arena and walks onto the green. A new champion. And it is a bit of a steady through. Moments to savour. Now, just settle down. There's still another player there, Nakajima. He's 8 over par. Let's hope he gets down in a chip and a putt. Nakajima's third. Good little pitch up. Now he's a little bit further away than he was the other night when he had 2 putts for around a 62. I don't think he'll care too much if he 3 putts this one. I think he'd like to finish with a 1 putt. That would be asking rather a lot. Oh, what a great effort. His caddy was a bit mesmerised there. He was a bit late in getting the flag out. He was counting his percentage there. And Nakajima has a putt with a big swing on this from the right-hand side. And it's quite fast. No, see that swing? Big swing, what a pity. He gets this, he'll finish 5-6-5, and what a costly end to his 18 holes. Nakajima, a 5. The final one, hopefully for Greg Norman. Yes, well done. He's done it at last. Greg Norman, 69. And great stuff. The champion for 1986. I wonder if he'll throw that ball into the crowd or keep it. Ah, there's his lovely wife, Laura. Oh. Well, there might be a few of those sunk tonight. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Greg Norman, the end winning by 5 strokes. 69 today, 280, which is exactly level par.
It really feels great. You know, I played well today. I came out with determination not to let anybody have a chance to win the golf tournament except me, and not to let Turnberry get the better of me. You know, you read a lot in the paper about how difficult the golf course is, and I've even said at the beginning of the week, but I really wanted to break par around here just to show the R&A that they don't set up the golf course so difficult.
How important is it to you that the first major title has come here in Britain in front of a British crowd?
Well, it's most special because outside of Australia, this was the first place that accepted me as a professional golfer, and you know, everybody out here supported me for 5 years playing the European Tour, and I appreciate it very much. And to win my first Open in front of everybody, especially the gallery up here in Scotland, it's the greatest feeling ever.
So the name of Greg Norman engraved on a major trophy at last, and deservedly so, because Norman has come through one of the toughest weeks in Open history. From Turnberry, a very good night.